See. Hey,
Yo,
hey!
what is good? What is up, everyone? How we doing?
We are doing good. If you're asking me, welcome to Characters Welcome. We are back here closing out the longest month of the year, August.
Wow, the
And it's not.
longest
When I
month.
say closing out, it's not even happening yet. That's how long this month is.
It's a long month, but it's necessary. I feel like summer doesn't even really get started until August. That's my opinion. I feel like June and July are shot chasers, and August is when you're sitting there with bubble gut and you're like, "What happened?" That's
Wow.
August.
That's
But
who you're calling a beginning?
yes,
Waking up
that's
with
the
bubble
start.
gut in the sun and being like, fuck my
Like,
life.
where am I?
Let's get this shit started.
Let's go. Justin, with your little AirPods in, it looks, I don't know why, but today it looks like you have just like one nice little earring. You just got
Yeah,
one nice little diamond in. It's
I love
nice.
it. It's a stud. I'm
Yeah,
trying it out.
you're a
It's
stud,
good.
and that's a nice little stud there.
That's what I'm trying to say with it. I'm saying like stud gets a stud.
The little
Because
stud
that's
plus what you're wearing today makes you look like a selectable character in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
yeah. The dude who wrecks himself.
Yeah, the guy
That's
that dies. Yeah.
nice. What a dream to be a selectable character. I want to be
Someday.
unlocked in some like real junky, like Luigi's Castle style game.
Well, someday when we release our Characters Welcome fighting game, um, which would actually be pretty amazing.
With a ton of characters,
A ton of the
just having
characters,
you
yeah.
could choose.
Mhm.
Everyone
Yeah,
stands when you light them up. They do a little bit of their move.
they're like shit. Yeah, I would love that. That'd be pretty cool.
Vander says,
Um,
"I went to an orgy,"
yeah,
and you
he
highlight it.
eats a peach to regain health slowly. Pretty cool.
Eric, you've been let's call it busy, getting busy.
I've
Zico
been out and
Zeppelin
about.
recognizes it. You've gone south of the border, down Mexico way. Tell us what
True.
happened.
I went far south, folks. I really went for it. Went to Oaxaca, which is a region of Mexico, not just a city, which I thought it was, up until when we got off the plane.
Oh,
Um,
you got lectured immediately?
well, I looked it up. I didn't even look it up until we got there, and I was like, oh wow,
Where the fuck are we? Oaxaca.
that's really
That's a
how that's really
that's
how that's my contribution to traveling with my partner. She does all of the work, including I don't even have a driver's license anymore, so she just like drives me around wherever we go, and I just sit there and complain most of the time.
yeah.
Uh,
When you get to TSA, you just show them Butt Wizard, right? And they're like, "Get on the plane,
they're like,
sir."
get this. They said it's actually safer for everyone if I'm on the plane as opposed to being in the airport.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
you
like,
must be the air marshal. No one
strap
else
this
would have
guy
the
in the middle
audacity.
too. Yeah, flew American Air, bad airlines, did not enjoy. It was tough. 3 of the 4 flights that we were on, there was a mechanical error while we were sitting there getting ready to take off. Um,
Oh,
like inside the airplane, they were like, something's wrong 3 times. We were like, oh, okay. So that's cool and normal. Um,
yeah. Wow. So great. This sounds. When did you get to truly relax?
we touched down and rented a car, drove it over the mountains of Oaxaca to Puerto Escondido, and it was awesome. Our
Ooh.
our first Airbnb like had a little private beach situation, a little pool, and it had 2 homeschool kids who just really needed someone to talk to them. The children of
What
the people.
age?
I think I want to say like 9 and 11 or something like that. It's like the perfect age. And this was on like a fruit farm, so we were just like trying to hang out in the pool and get drunk. And this kid Sebastian was just like kept popping up and with like a handful of like like 2 mangoes and a coconut and 6 star fruit, and was like, "Do you want me to cut this for you? Do you want me to cut this
We're
for you?"
friends now. I'm an Eric head.
We were like, okay, yeah. And like he just kept leaving and coming back with new fruit, like just lecturing us on like, this is soursop. A lot of people don't like it, but you might like it.
I
Um,
mean, you make it sound like annoying, but that sounds amazing.
yeah, we
It
were
sounds like
hand
the
fed.
best service you could ever
We were
have.
hand fed fruits from a small boy in Oaxaca, which was great.
Wow.
Um, I will
Oaxaca
say
Fruit Boy, future Eric character.
that's me. Day 2, I was horizontal. I got violently sick for the whole day, 24 hours. in and out,
Nice.
which
Just
was
what you
also
wanted.
or it was day 3. It was also our travel day. So I was like so sick, and we were like, okay, like put Eric in the back of this car, and we have to go back over those mountains we went over earlier. So it's another like 3 hours over these mountains. That was like treacherous, dude. Oh man.
Man, that's so you were sick for the full 24 or did you?
I was sick for like the whole 24 hours. I only threw up once, but I was like, so like something's wrong. Like, I don't know what's going on. But then after that, smooth sailing. We got to Oaxaca proper. It was really fun.
Yeah,
We saw some.
you adjusted the internals and you were ready to
Then
be
I was
local.
like, okay, I'm like built different now. And things are okay. Whatever was growing inside me, it was going to come out of me at a different time.
Yeah. Wow.
It was
Congrats.
great. Yeah, Stevie, I did drink the delicious water. I heard that the water there is really like good, and so I had a couple cups of that. Brought some back. I got you
Oh,
some,
you-
Justin. Yeah,
that's you dropped this off. That's what this is, right?
yeah. Have that. Is that a Modelo? That's what I'm drinking as well, my friend. Look at us go.
Hello to Modelo, we say.
Wow. The highlight, I would say, just not to over talk and be uninteresting, but the highlight of the trip was probably we went to this mountaintop that it was so calcium and limestone heavy that the sides of the mountain looked like running water. So they were like frozen waterfalls. Basically, we did like a 1 mile hike around this, and then at the top was like these giant natural springs that were super cold. So I hung out in there. I sent a picture in the Discord. Anyone can check it out in the Discord of me in this like essentially gigantic bathtub, which was awesome.
Your
and then,
the greatest threat to your life. You confronted it.
It's true. I fought.
You're like Batman going to Nanda Parbat and facing down his greatest fears.
What's that?
Huh? Batman's greatest fears? Ironically, bats.
Nanda Parbat?
Nanda Parbat. The real heads know it. The real heads know what I'm talking about.
Then on the way back, we picked up 2 hitchhikers, 2 hitchhikers from Poland, sat in the back seat with me and Callie. So 4 of us in the back seat. And they were just like, we were having fun with them, talking. They traveled all over the place. It was really fun until like the last 45 minutes where the guy turns and he goes, so like, what do you feel of American politics? And we were like, okay, here we go, dude. But we stopped at this like roadside spot.
Sorry, and you're wearing a MAGA hat at the time.
I was wearing a MAGA hat.
You swapped your Orioles hat for your standard.
We had our fucking flags flying the whole way. But we stopped at this like roadside spot on the way back into town, and we had this goat barbacoa from this woman that was like, and we sat on these like picnic tables at the side of the road, and there were all these flies like all over fucking everything. And it was like it was probably the best meal that we had there by far.
Yeah.
And the 2 Polish people were vegan. So they just sat there and watched us eat this like fly-ridden goat fucking stew from the corner. And they're like, we can't leave. They were like, these guys are our ride. We'll just watch them like to pick flies off of this fucking meat and eat it. It was so good. But really, really good trip overall. Super fun.
That does sound awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. There I am.
It is.
Look at that, folks. Is that an upgrade? Folks, is that an upgrade to my last bathy trip? What do we think?
You've graduated a lot. The water looks at least twice as deep as it does in your scuba picture.
Still got my feet up though. I still managed to keep most of my feet out of the water the whole time.
Yeah, because you don't like touching the bottom. Is that what it is? With your feet? It's icky. It's yucky.
No, I definitely not in lakes for sure. What is at the bottom of lakes? Who knows? That shit's weird.
Lakes are beautiful, precious. What do you like? What do you like better, the ocean, where it's just like fish?
That's a tough choice. You don't give me that. Don't ask me to pick between 2 things that I don't like.
Touch it all. That's where the world is. You know, the bottom of a body of water. Yum yum.
I can't believe you can defend lakes after it literally altered your body's chemistry.
I like my lake brain. I like my ear bone spurs that the lake has given me.
Funny. Yeah, lots to talk about though, because like once we got back from the trip for Callie's actual birthday, we went to a bingo hall in a basement in Park Slope. Have you ever gone to these? What
are you on? Just an absolute tear right now.
Well, I've experienced
Oaxaca basement bingo.
And then today I went to a baseball game. I did it all. This is true, Kathy. I've noticed this too. Is Justin doing tech? Because I've noticed him spacing out already. It is true.
I
You're not
was
even
signing
looking at the
in.
fucking
I was
screen.
signing into the comments, and Eric was going on and on about his luxurious vacation. You know what I've been doing, Eric? If you'd
You
like to ask,
I already know.
maybe.
I already
What?
know because I
What do you
woke
know?
up. I woke up in the middle of the walk at the end of the week, and I went, "Something's wrong with Justin."
You're
I
right.
felt it. Yeah. And
I
what was
had
wrong
I
with us?
had COVID.
For the first time, right?
No, I've had it a couple times, but doesn't make it better. It still sucks, and I haven't had it in a couple years. So my body was like, "What's this disease?"
Yeah.
Oh no! So I was
That's
lightly overwhelmed for like a day.
a day. I
And
know. That sounds like you. You were only able to send 100 emails instead of 200 emails that day.
it was hard because I was up at my mom's house, so I was helping her lift stuff, and I was like, "I have to take a break." Remember, I'm very sick
You
right
remember?
now.
I'm literally dying.
Yeah, and I did run. I got my 5 in today, so we back,
You
baby.
ran today, so you're all better. I haven't run yet. My body does not feel right. I feel like I've been through a fucking ringer. I gotta figure it out.
John Bander heard us mention his name earlier on, and he has entered the chat with a question that we're all asking: Are you retired?
Vander, we immediately talked about you. You were spoken of within 45 seconds.
Yeah, wow.
There you are.
Wow, he really did. He heard us talk about him.
That's
That's
crazy. That's
amazing.
insane. But anyway, we're back. We're ready to rock and roll. I have been uploading videos from our last show, the summer vacation show. They're going well. Some really fun new vids on the YouTube page, and we've been getting a lot of good views and a lot of good comments on that, and also
Yeah.
a lot of new folks coming into our Discord. We've gotten, I think, like 20
Lots
people,
of folks.
20 new people in the Discord in the past like 10 days or so, which is nice. So the family is building, folks. There's momentum here,
100%.
which is nice.
We're transitioning from Brat Summer to Characters Welcome Fall.
Which is
Same
a lot of
same
work.
virality, same amount of cultural resonance.
Yeah.
We're definitely there. We got just in the comments, we got Connor, Jonies was so funny. That just went up, which is great. It's basically an attack on Michael Hartney's entire personality. So definitely check out that.
And
Michael's
not here to defend himself because get this, he's in Disney World.
It's too good.
He is there. But yeah, and then John Bander recommends this video called 1 Second After You Masturbate, which is starring somebody named John Bander. It's good.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Look, he comes in to hype his YouTube. I love it. That's
Yeah,
a man who understands his brand.
Yeah, I once asked John what his favorite video on the page is. He said he's never seen one. He's never watched one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, he should check them out.
Kathy
Eric.
says, yeah, Disney Driver just came up in the stream. And I am working, I'm working on that. And tell me right now, chat, is the audio off on the Twitch stream? If anyone is in the Twitch stream right now, because I thought the audio was like 2 seconds off, and I'm talking to the company that I set this up with to try to fix it.
Oh, wow. Stevie Woe, new character on screen. Correct. That was one of the more mysterious characters in my repertoire, my wife.
Justin, the wife guy. Yeah, Kathy says it's off. Yeah, I got to fix that. I talked to them, so they're going to fix that stream, and then we'll get that going. But yeah, we've got that Twitch stream going. We've got the Discord going. We've got new videos going. We have a really fun live show coming up in a couple weeks that's going to open the new UCB theater.
Yes.
And we're gathering guests for that, but we can confirm that fan favorite Matt Rogers will be there doing a character, which is going to be really
September
fun.
15th, Sunday, 7 p.m., I want to say.
The classic Portman show. You got any ideas for that yet, Justin?
No. And I remember that the last time we did the Portman show, I did not do it. I did Andrew Nice Clay. I just did like.
I mean, that's pretty much. That's not.
It's close. It's close, but it's not technically it. But so yes, got to get the gears turning. It's time.
Got to start thinking about him. I think I have like a. I think I have like a note app from when I was trying to remember that, when I was trying to like come up with some. Oh, that's the one. Maybe I will finally do Bill Burr Baggins. Maybe it's time to do Bill Burr Baggins. I've been talking about
I don't know that you have been talking about that for so long, and I think that sort of inspired doing the very popular Portmanteau show.
Yeah,
in the first place, but it may be the one that like Pandora's box that needs to stay in the box.
You have to
lest all hope is lost.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to just get big old feet and a little hat, and then I just have to watch a bunch of Bill. Like, what if you had to tell somebody, if you had to do a Bill Burr character right now, what would you say his game is? I would say his game is like he's like a contrarian, right?
Yeah, yeah, and he
He's
speaks
just
sort
like
of.
everything about society is like actually the opposite and stupid.
He speaks fast and then slow, and is outraged at different things.
Okay, good. Then I got it. All right.
Spencer put in the private chat says expectations are sky high for Bill Burr back.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But let's not talk about the characters that might have been. Let's talk about the characters right now, folks. We have some of the best and the brightest for you. I'm so excited to welcome out our first guest. What do you think, Justin?
Hell yeah, let's do it. This guest, this next character has been waiting on the sidelines all summer and is no doubt ready to spew some solid opinions because it's their time. Please welcome out to the Rectangles a member of the PTA.
Wow.
Settle in, ladies. Settle. Now, valued members of the PTA, thank you all for once again making time in your busy schedules to help assess the moral rigor of the magazine donations we received this month for the school's library. Let's dive in, shall we? Now, I know that I was just mortified by the suggestive and explicit imagery displayed in this month's issue of Better Homes and Gardens. Now, if you'll turn to page 6, you'll see the first problem. Look at these two. Look at the way their eyes meet over that thick rake. You can just tell he wants to nuzzle his way into her perky little A-cups and snuffle around like a truffle pig. It's frankly shocking. Next, if I can draw your attention to page 11. Well, Muffy, first, control yourself. Second, if all you see in these pages are wholesome gardening tips and tricks, I suppose there's nothing more for me to say than to each her own, but next time exercise a little judgment before opening your mouth and exposing us to your European values. As I was saying, I'm sure the rest of you will see what I see. Look at the way he's fondling that flower pot while she runs her insatiable little hands all over that masculine watering can. You can just tell he wants to crawl across the ground, slip off her slutty little boat shoes, and suck her toes like some sort of mewling animal. It's frankly smut.
Oh my God.
And here, look at this. Yes, Myrtle. Yes, he does look dirty. He looks like a very filthy boy. Well, he wants to be spanked hard. I appreciate your vigilance, Myrtle. No, really, I do. We need more people with the moral fiber to speak out when we're confronted with such indecent imagery. Now, you can just tell this little floozy wants to run her fingers through his armpit hair while slurping Riesling from his navel. And here, even the curve of that sink is depraved. You can just tell they're trying to make us think about drinking the sweat of virile men, just guzzling it as it seeps out of the sides of my mouth and drips to my cardigan, staining my pristine blouse, forcing me to gasp and dab at this filthy mess. As I was saying, if you look here, look at this. You can just tell She wants to shave off all her body hair, craft it into a toupee, and force him to wear it. And then they'll make love in a vat of motor oil, her whole bridge club watching. The sounds of slapping, oily flesh, and the smell. Oh! Is it that time already? Members of the PTA, I shall count on your participation here again next month as we continue to fight for the very souls of our children as we traverse the Devil's Playground pictured in this donated copy of Cat Fancy.
Yeah. AJ Dresdale, everyone. Yeah.
Hey, Dresdale. Wow.
Wow.
So good.
Hot and heavy.
Yes.
Wow.
You're able to simultaneously make me be like, this person is no fun. And I was like, well, this person's got some good ideas, though.
Wait, hold on a second. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it wasn't about them. They were referring to the sexual acts the other people were doing. It's not
Yeah, no, she's very pure. It's this horrible magazine. I mean, you saw that imagery. My God.
That sync was that
know.
thing was high and tight. Yeah.
We were all thinking it.
We were all thinking it. Now, let me ask you, have you watched much of this? Because this is very much a real world thing. If anyone's been watching it, have you, AJ, been watching some of these sort of testimonies at different school board meetings?
I absolutely have. That is definitely some of where the inspiration came from, because especially, I mean, like, I've noticed with like anything where they're like, oh yeah, let's look at the queer content or gay content and see about banning stuff. It's always like some very horny person being like, oh yeah, look at all this that we all clearly are thinking about looking at this. It's like, that's you, honey.
I know.
Yeah.
That is like those TikTok, the like TikTok hearings with the Senate from, this had to be like almost 2 years ago now, where like those old senators were like, tell me why when I open up TikTok, it's a bunch of gay men dancing for each other again and again and again. And you're like, well,
every time I open it, every time. Just now, this morning. I love it.
How could my algorithm get like this, even though I keep repeatedly watching it 70 times in a row? It's weird.
I mean, your piece is like very close to the reality of a lot of these in a way that is like it's super funny, but it's also very, very real. And it's very funny to me that these aggrieved parents or just people in the community, they read these were, I don't know, did someone say they have to read all of the salacious things and then glare at everyone like, see? And it's like, that's normal. That's a normal book, lady. I don't know.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. So ridiculous. But enough about that lady. How are you, AJ?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, I am chilling. I am very happy that my cat didn't fuck this up, because he is definitely on a fuck shit up tear right now.
Wow. What does that mean?
Oh, so for him, it means getting onto the laptop and actually just like settling in on the keyboard.
Oh, God.
And if I'm giving my focus to anything on the screen, he really wants to do it. So this is a big win that he didn't.
That's good. Wow. Have you seen that you can get like little tiny laptops for the cat to lay on?
I have seen this, and I think he would really love it. I haven't quite brought myself to spend the money on a tiny laptop for my cat.
Well, because that's like admitting that you've lost.
Yeah.
You have no control. It's a solution to a different problem for sure. Yeah.
Very much. But it creates like a good amount of joy, I'd say. Like I'd become the person who sends like 1,000 pictures of my cat with a tiny laptop then. I don't know if I want to be that person.
That's true.
Right. Yeah, you're making your cat's problem worse and your problem worse.
Exactly. Literally.
Wow. Are you drinking Clorox? Is that what that is?
Oh,
I thought it
yeah,
was
yeah.
too.
I want to be pure.
I was
Obviously.
positive. I was so that when that thing first appeared, I was like, no
That's
fucking
Clorox.
way.
Full on.
Nothing like relaxing with a little real chemical buzz.
It
to close
helps me unwind in a way nothing else
Good.
can. It's amazing.
Good. That's good.
That's really great.
AJ, what do you have coming up that you want to plug or promote? What do you do besides the rectangles for character work?
Absolutely. So, yeah, I should have prepared and looked at my dates before this. That would have been so smart. But I
No.
have another character coming up in September, an insecure carrot. Stay tuned for that.
Ooh.
And that's gonna be on September. Let's find it. Aha.
Building tension. I love this.
I know, right? This is purposeful. This is definitely that.
That's how
you know what?
magicians do it.
You're
It's
gonna
in September.
follow my Instagram, AJ Alljuice, for that date. And then you
Get it.
can
That's
see
it.
me do some drag. I'm a drag king. I go by Feminem. You can see me perform as Feminem on Friday, September 27th, at Rubalad in Brooklyn.
Eminem.
Feminem. Can you give us a little bit of what your performance, what sort of the shape of it is, or the territory is?
Absolutely.
Just as a tease. Because that sounds great.
Yes. So Feminem either goes all the way bro, and like sometimes I really go to the classic and do a Eminem little medley for the people. No one really wants to see Eminem do anything, but like Feminem, he brings it. And then there's also like a lot of weird drag king stuff, where I kind of talk about some neurodivergence and sensory issues. I do weird shit like trying to put a pair of tights on and getting it all the way up over my head and then running off stage like that. So it's a whole mix. There's something for everyone, really.
Great.
Wow.
I love it.
Amazing. Folks,
That's
run,
great.
don't walk to wherever tickets to see Feminem are sold. That is really, really fun. Very, very awesome. AJ, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. That character was super funny. Special thank you to your cat for not ruining any of it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes. Oh, you pointed above you. It's
Yeah,
clearly a trapping step for you.
He's got a palace up there. He's like staring down at me right now angrily.
Just watching, just like
you've given that cat too much power. If that cat is above you keeping watch, like you're in trouble.
It's true. I really am. It's a matter of time before he takes over this whole apartment. He kind of has already. Low key.
Nice.
He's up there he's like pathetic.
Like another character, really.
Actually, Feminem is a great. That's a great portmanteau kind of character, honestly.
That's true.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, something to think about. Great, awesome. We'll see you around. Thank you so much, AJ.
Thank you all.
Later,
so
AJ.
much fun doing this. Yes.
Yeah, later. Really, really fun. That was great. Folks, if you thought that was great, and if you think we are great, and if you'd like to throw us a little bit of cash so that we can let Jorge know that he is great through money, which is how my parents let me know that. You can donate to our.
You had an allowance that shifted based on your
based on love. I love it was a love allowance. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm broke.
You can Venmo us at Characters Welcome. Head on over to the business side of Venmo. That's where the stiff folks
and the real bangers hang out on business.
That's where that's the Venmo accounts that have martinis for lunch. You know, that's the good stuff.
Jesus Christ,
bro! I told you I've not been the same. My body does not feel. I'm still not 100%.
Exactly.
Trying to figure it out. But yeah, you can throw some money over. If you throw a little comment with your little cash, we will say whatever you donated to us live here in the rectangles. We will say it.
We will say it. Please send it along. We have no Robin Richmond.
No news to report.
No news to your diary.
No Jeer.
No doubt coming soon.
No doubt coming soon. Along with some other fun stuff. I still got some plans in the making for some other fun videos that I wanna start doing here that are a little bit
Ooh.
outside of the characters welcome.
Real?
Just a character, a little bit more getting to know us, right?
Yeah, it's about time. We don't have enough of a platform here.
It's true. Yeah, we don't have enough of a platform where we're literally simultaneously live streaming on 3 different platforms. And
Let me ask you, Eric, what frontiers do you feel like we have yet to explore in each other's personalities?
each other's
Where's
personalities.
Where's the undiscovered country between you and I?
It'd be nice to see you alone with your children. See what that's all about.
That sounds strange. You
Let's
mean
see
you observe me?
Yeah,
from a
I'll just
distance?
watch. I'm there, but like I'm not. Just act like I'm not there, and I can kind of see what that's all about.
Oh, nice, great.
That would be nice. I think a time machine would be nice. It'd be nice to see what you were like at my age. I'd be really interested to see what that's all about.
That's a very funny question. I can't think how I would have been different than I am now, but that's because our brains are broken as Arrested Development comedy people.
That's true. And then the final thing is, Stevie has already brought this up. Yeah, the final thing would be like probably like kissing a little.
Yeah. We just gotta touch lips and see what happens. Stevie, I swear to God, I thought Justin was gonna ask about exploring each other's bodies. Big letdown. Yeah. If we ever do finally run that full marathon, I think it'll end with a kiss.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it will be for sure. Let me ask you, can I ask you a like a philosophical question? I like to ask this philosophical question at parties.
Please.
Yeah. It's a would you rather. Okay.
Great.
Would you rather have SEX with a clone of yourself? It's a 100% clone of you that is you, knows your likes, knows your dislikes. Would you rather have sex with a clone of yourself or not do
that? Wow. What a question. I guess I would go for it just because.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So wow.
I've done this before, Kathy. Oh no.
Yes, we have talked about this, I believe, on this very program.
What did Justin say? What did Justin say last time? Hopefully this.
I'm pretty confident I said yes. Do people often say no? And I guess what is the danger?
Yeah.
Touching.
I think people do not wish to be perceived. Probably. They probably don't want to know if they're good at sex or not. And I bet you the easiest way to find out if you're good at sex or not is to have sex with yourself, probably.
Interesting. I was not thinking of it as a judgment or a grading.
Well, that's because you're
situation.
Just built. You're different. You're built for tough. It's just not. You're not the same.
That's your instant thing. Is like the only way I'll get an honest take is if I fuck myself. That's what you're saying. There's no other way. Sorry, bro. That's the weird take.
Everyone else will lie to me.
I don't know. None of my partners will come clean with me, but I know I will. Here's the thing, bro. You know who will lie to you the most? Yourself.
No, I can't trust me.
You are good. Yeah, you're great, man.
Shit. Schregler says no because for one thing, it's giving the clone too much opportunity to take over your life. That's a good point.
Wow. Schregler's always thinking of being overtaken by his clone.
It's true.
Spencer says, a guy who just got done having sex with his clone character.
How much? Spence says, how much do I need to donate to have Eric write and perform that character? Well.
Just your friendship, Spence.
That's fun. Maybe I would be like, it's too much to like just start from there. That's a lot of questions. Maybe I'm a scientist that is explaining why he's invented a clone machine and only used it to have sex with himself.
Yeah, I mean, that's very funny. Fellow scientists, I've gathered you here with an amazing discovery. I'm pretty decent in the sack. How did I find that out? Well, the normal scientific way. I created a clone of myself and fucked it. We fucked each other.
It's a perfect system.
We both walked away completely satisfied.
And when I say he walked away, I mean he went into the incinerator, which generated a new clone. Yeah.
Yes, I incinerated him immediately. I just wanted a yes or no chit chat about it. Anyway, off he went.
Yeah. Does anyone have a cigarette? Does anyone have a clone of a cigarette?
Am I the clone or the original Eric? Well, that's a great question. I don't know. One of us is very good in bed, and one of us is very bad.
Yeah, we both lie all the time. Oh, that's good. Then Justin can do clone who just got done having sex with his scientist. That's so
That's
the
really
ownership
funny.
there is like fucked up.
That's I mean, that's very funny, Spencer. If we did the both sides of that character of that piece anyway, or that situation, and perform them on the same show, that's very
That's a
funny.
good idea. That's a good idea. Maybe we'll have to do it next week. We'll think about it. I like that idea.
Speaking of characters, why don't we bring out another one?
I think why don't we bring out another one? I'm so excited for this next character because it's the Ides of August, as they say. We're
Yes.
getting towards the tail end of it, and this guy who you might see out there on the street corner peddling his wares is about to
Ugh.
pack it in and head state. I don't know if it's upstate or downstate, but he's heading state. So this might be the
he just wanders until he finds a new home.
So this might be the last chance you get to see this little fella. I'm so excited. Let's welcome out to the rectangles, the West 4th Street Pickle Guy.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber. Schönes Mädchen.
Hey man, you look like you got a real penchant for pickles. Well, relax, because you're in Dillville. My name's Phil Dickles. Why don't you take a second and try one of my dill nickels? I call my pickles dill nickels because it's dime you had one. Pretty crispy, right? That's the ginger talking. It's like an alarm clock for your mouth that says, wake the hell up. It's time to fuck. All the ingredients in my dill nickels are locally sourced. The cucumbers are grown hydroponically in a fish tank that used to hold my box turtle named Mad Mardigan. But then he died. All the dill we use is grown in a crack on the roof of the Bushwick Cracker Factory that we converted into our apartment. It was later converted back into a cracker factory. Now we're squatting. And all the vinegar we use is actually the pickle juice from other people's pickles. You know what OP pickles? Yeah, you know Dickles. Don Rickles. Pretty spicy, right? That's the coriander saying what up. It's like a pipe bomb for your taste buds. It says, open your fucking eyes. The government's a capitalistic sham. We also pickle meats. You ever had pickled box turtle? It's weird and a little sad. Those there are pickled mean beans. Mean beans are green beans that are mean, which means one of them probably has a broken paperclip on the inside. And those there are pickled pickles. Don't think about it too hard. You'll end up like me, Gil Jickles. Pretty sweet, right? That's the agave saying bonsoir. It's like a hand job for your tongue that makes you cum vinegar all over my ex-girlfriend's pickle tits. Nothing for you today, sir? No worries. I think you've tickled yourself into quite a stickle picklation. Glavadice nay.
Wow! So impressive. So impressive. When we do our duo show, Justin, that'll definitely be in there for sure.
Yes, the aforementioned duo show. That piece is based on actually interacting with the West 4th Street Pickle Guy,
who is just a maniac.
He talked almost like that.
That's like, unbelievable. It's so funny. And it also goes back to, there it is. Drink. Yeah, I did yawn. I'm sorry, everyone. Big yawn in the chat. In October, we're deciding what to do for our theme for our show, because September is going to be Portman show. And so it might end up being spooky because it's October. But if not, the other idea that we raised was characters that are all based on real ass people that we've seen in real life. And so that one would fit in.
That does count.
It would be the pickle guy that Justin, because it would have to have your name in it. It would be like, because there is a character on the page that's like the manager, Matt Rogers' manager that used to work at his restaurant. Right, so it'd all be like the guy that Justin did this.
Bought pickles from on West 4th Street, which
Mine
is accurate.
Like the clone that Eric had sex with.
Yeah,
it would be like
that. Good. Well, but you would have actually had to have done it though, right? If you're doing it as a character.
There's a lot of crazy things happened this week. I did a lot of crazy things this week.
You went to Oaxaca with your clone.
Went to Oaxaca, me and my clone. We both got sick. Only one of us made it out. If I had to do a character based off somebody that I saw in real life this week, it would be based on that bingo hall, that Park Slope bingo hall. Have you ever gone to that, Justin? Or have you ever gone to New York bingo hall?
I have not. I don't think. That sounds very fun to me.
Absolutely out of control. Unbelievable. Yeah. It is like 100 of the eldest, but still most like their old people, because they're just so fucking angry at everything. Everything that happens, like, there's no celebration for a winner. Everything is like, this is every time somebody wins, the other 99 people are like, this shit's rigged.
No,
This shit's fucking rigged. And they have their own like ecosystem down there. It's just really funny because it's like, it's obviously been like, it's owned and operated by like lifetime New Yorkers. So it's like, my only experience at bingo was like a church bingo thing. And this is like a dude in Tim's and a Yankees hat being like, B4 and then like G57, like just up there doing his thing. And like, it's so funny. There's also like a shared language, which is that whenever B1 comes up, everyone yells that the game is rigged and that it's fucked up. Because when B1 shows up, it's like, it can't show up. It can't keep showing up.
Yeah. Well, and do they do the thing where when you hit like any double, like 11, 22, they all go quack, 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 quack?
They did not do that.
Oh, I've played bingo other places, and they have their own subculture thing.
Yeah. The other big thing that they would do at this place was whenever 069 would show up, 100 old people would go, woo, woo.
That's old horny right there. That's just what you want to be. Park Slope basement with people who are like, yeah.
But let me tell you, we didn't win, but the money is legit down there too. You win like the low end, you play like 25 games when you get in there, and like the low end games you are like $80 to $100, and the high end games are $1,000 if you win.
Wow. How often will you be going there?
They do it 3 times a week, 3 times a day. So there are 9 opportunities to do it a week.
What's the earliest time?
9 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m.
Yes.
And it takes.
I want to be there.
It takes 3 hours. It's 3 hours of games.
I want to one night just get loose, go all night. Like back in the early days of New York City, land at bingo at 9 a.m. from a night out the night before, and fucking wreck that shit.
It is so intense. It's crazy. It's so funny. This guy, it's like so funny. Like, we were the youngest people by so far in there. I went up to the concession stand to get like chips, because some of the games you don't dab on the board because you use the same board or whatever. So I went up there to get chips, and it was like $1.50. And I gave the guy $2, and then he goes, give me another $1. And I was like, okay, I gave him another $1, and then he gave me a water and was like, that's for your girl.
Yo, that's awesome. That's old school New York. We don't get that stuff.
like he assumed that I like
your girl's dying over there.
Yeah, he's like, you don't know how to treat her. You don't know how to treat her. Give me $1. Here,
give her a little sip of this water. She'll love me for fucking ever. That's how I met my third wife. She was on the edge of dehydration. I saved her life.
It was so intense. It was so funny. You gotta go. There's like no drinking there, because then the old people would be even fucking crazier.
No,
so
I'll show up loaded.
That's what I'm saying. Loaded. You got to go to a bar before, and everyone has their good luck charms that they bring too. Like around the board is like little fucking trinkets. It was very fun. Yeah, Stevie.
Mine is a lit quarter stick of dynamite. Do you think that's?
Yeah. Mine's a grenade that the pin has been pulled on, and I'm just like waiting to play.
60 octogenarians die in Park Slope when the psychopath sets up a firecracker at bingo.
60 octogenarians. It is like that, because you can either play the boards, or you can buy a computer. You can rent a computer for $40, and then the computer is hooked up to their system, so you don't even have to dab anything. You just sit there and watch the screen and see if you won or not. And that's what the majority of the old people were doing. And I was like, dude, we were like maxed out on having 12 boards. And I was like, these old people are probably dropping hundreds of dollars, and they just have fucking 200 boards on the computer. I was like, this is why we're losing.
When you say computer, what are we talking about here?
Literally looks like it looks like an iPad that you give like an elementary school kid, because it's like a hard plastic protected, like big, heavy, bright plastic iPad with a screen on it. Because these old people are like screaming at it and being like, if they think it's not going fast enough, they're like, computer, computer, and somebody comes over and is like, it's fine, like it's working.
This does sound cool, and I would like to go, but it also sounds like a living nightmare. Sounds like a hell.
I mean, it's a special kind of. French fries were really good.
Yeah, of course.
French fries were good. Everything was cheap.
Hey, we gotta make the French fries nice, for your girl.
For your girl.
For your girl.
It was unbelievable. Give me $1, and then gave me the water bottle for the $1 that I.
Hey, give me $1. Here's an engagement ring. Why don't you make an honest woman out of her?
If you don't do it, I will. I will.
She's wearing this ring out of here some way. Me or you? Let's go. Give me $1.
So
Stevie says, if you ask Eric to give you $1, he'll just do it. That's the takeaway.
I didn't know what was going on. I was so out of my element there. It was just unbelievable. I had no idea what was going on.
You were getting bullied by the concession guy.
Yeah. It was like, this is happening. This is happening. I had no idea what was happening. It was so funny. Anyway, it's great. And everyone should experience that, because that was a brand new part of New York I've never seen before in my life. It was cool.
Part of the Undercity.
It's true. We were in this at the most insane basement. Crazy. Anytime somebody opened the door to leave, I guess like the whisper of a breeze came in, and everyone was like, "Shut the door! Close the door!"
There's a chill in here. It's 90 degrees outside and 110 in here.
Like I guarantee you, you're not cold. You can't be cold. If you're cold, it's because you're dead and your brain doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, exactly. Just try breathing a little more often. That'll warm you right up.
That'll do it. All right. I think we should welcome out our next guest, Justin.
Speaking of warming up, I think we've got the room sizzling for our next character.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Yes, very excited for this next.
We're coming off the heels of the Olympics. Very, very fun. A little bit of controversy over like who actually won the Olympics, because Australia wants to say that they got more gold per person than us, and we tied with China actually, but maybe this guy we'll talk about it. We'll see what happens. I'm so excited for our very next guest. Let's welcome out Podium Pete.
Pete.
Hey baby, yo, this right. This is Podium Pete. Okay, I make podiums, and I'm gonna ask you a question right away.
Never mind.
Yeah. You said who winning or losing the goals. I'm gonna tell you what, I won because I was the one that built the podiums. Yeah. I'm so glad y'all at my lumber shop. Okay, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from the lower 9th ward, okay, and I was really a bad carpenter, a terrible carpenter. Yeah, I didn't even get through the first week of training and blew my foot off. Yeah. I was trying to prove, my steel toe boot was strong, and I stepped on a piece of glass, man. It was sad, okay? Woo. And then the flooding happened. I had to leave. The ward and everything. And, I was ready to leave and just carry me down to Mississippi. I was Mississippi blue, okay? Woo. And then all of a sudden, I was watching the 2000 Olympics. And I was watching the shot putters, because if there's something that Podium Pete loves, he loves some strong-handed women, okay? And let me tell you what, I hit the gold medal up, I hit the silver medal up, I hit the bronze medal up, and I said, listen, baby, I can make you a big old podium. You could be a champion every day. She obviously rejected that, okay? But that didn't stop me, Podium Pete, okay? 10 years later, I got Nike calling me, okay? And LSU is my biggest client, all right? I had to trademark my podiums because even Target was trying to sell it. And I was telling no Target, you cannot standardize a podium. Everybody got a different podium, okay? Everybody got a different podium. Not everybody's a champion, okay? Hold on. I got a caller coming in, and I usually have my thing on do not disturb, but I'm a busy man now from the Olympics, the Paris. Oh yes, look at that, a client right on here now. Hello, yeah, this is Podium P. How can I help you? Oh, okay. Well, what how much you weigh, baby? Okay.
How much?
Yeah. And what's your foot size? Okay, got left and right. Well, listen, I gotta ask because I done blow my foot off. All right, baby. No. Podium P is very inclusive. Okay, I make sure to make all types of different podiums. Okay. Oh no. You gotta listen. I'll tell you what. You think you a champion and you're not. Okay, I can tell in your voice. I'm gonna get you a 6-person podium. Okay, you can start on that one, and then once you get consistent with the wins, we can get you a number 1 podium. Okay, baby. All right now. Okay, tell grandma I said bye too. All right, take care. Oh man, let me tell you, sorry about that. Family business and everything. But I had relationships with Michael Phelps. Man, it was really cool, man. He got some real big arms and a wide back. I love big muscle. Love me some big muscle. I really love some Ledecky. I got to work with Ledecky's podium today, this year. I got to work with Noah Lyle's podium. Okay, he wanted the whole thing custom gold, and unfortunately, I had to switch that up. Put a little bronze, but he got some golds on there. He's definitely. And me, I'm excited about these elections, baby, because I'm making a podium for Mrs. Kamala. Okay, baby, I make her a podium and give a nice little rant for Mr. Joe. So he can get up. Yeah, baby. My business is growing. It's crazy. Even I got Mexico calling me, Mr. Eric. But I think they said it's about some wall situation they're trying to build a podium for. I said, oh no, baby, I don't do that. I don't do that crossing thing. Okay, I'm just trying to keep it close. I'm an American business, okay? Man, and I got a call. Oh man, I'm getting another call coming through. I got busy orders and everything. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Yeah, Podium Pete. If you want to be a champion on your feet, call Podium Pete. How can I help you? Oh yeah, no. I'm not giving it. Listen, I can't do returns, baby. Oh no. Listen, you're gonna have to work with the cardboard that God gave you, baby. Okay. Oh no. Listen, I've been through it. Okay, I know what the bottom feel like. Okay, if you want to get there and get personal, but listen, I got to go. Okay, I'm having clients in my business right now. I got some investors trying to get some podiums for themselves. Okay. All right. Now you take care, brother. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Damn, man, family business. Everybody want when you get hot, all the cousins want to call you. You know what I mean? Ooh, man. Okay, I gotta take this call because this looked like a government number. Oh, hello. Oh, Agent Dortman from the FBI. Oh, you want a podium? Well, how much you weigh? No. What? Okay, well, your right foot and your left foot. Just send them sizes over. Okay, no. This is an investigation on Podium Pete. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna listen. You ain't coming for my business, so okay? I'm a good, honest man. You gonna accuse me from stealing from a cemetery? How is that stealing? They're dead. Well, this is America, isn't it? Don't have my mission messed up, okay? I make champions over here. I don't make losers, okay? If you're in the ground, that is free grounds for me to take that podium, okay? I'm repurposing, okay? Ain't that sustainable? Ain't that a big word you use? You know what? You could call my lawyer, all right? Yeah. No. You're not coming to my business. You can't. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up on you because I got integrity and I got investors on the line. Okay, I'll see you later. Goodbye. Oh man, I know FBI. They are just a funny type of people, man. They always trying to mess my good time up. But listen, I know you guys, your time is short. You guys need some podiums for yourself. And I can offer you 2 or 3 podiums right now, but I'm really busy. Okay, I got the 2028 Olympics coming up, and they're gonna get a podium Pete for the baddest that you want there. So I'm gonna be cheering for USA, but I'm opening up to all international operations, especially after this phone call. I'm probably gonna have to head out this country real soon. I'm a Miss America, but you could call me on remote or on a Zoom or something. We'll figure it out. But anyway, if you like to stand like a champ that you want to be, you remember to call Podium Pete. USA. USA, don't arrest me.
Oh my gosh. Kilo Martin,
everybody.
Yeah. Very fun.
Oh man, that made me laugh so much.
Wow, boy was I wrong in introducing this character. Boy, was
Yeah, you know, you thought one thing.
I was
You
like,
were sold
this
a bag
guy's
of goods.
This guy's an Olympic champion.
Oh, yeah, he sure was. You know.
I mean, to take a call about podiums, and the first question is like, "How much you weigh?" That is so funny. Oh man, that
Very
was
funny.
so funny.
Kilo, how are you? What's going on? Obviously, the Olympics made an impression. What else is
You know, I'm just still upset that I'm still in. I have still Olympic blues.
Yeah,
Mm.
That was
That's
my
fair.
pacifier. Okay,
It's true.
NBC Peacock. There was nothing else. If I had nothing else to do, or even if I had things to do, you know, just
Cancel.
I was getting into all of it too.
It was
So
fun. The drama of it all. It was great. It was really, really fun. It's so sad. I don't understand why we don't do it every year. And then I do remember that it causes a massive, horrible debt to the city that does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it wasn't so, expansive, but
they should just make a new Olympic city that's like a neutral ground.
Just
that
Olympics.
like,
but for the Olympics. Yeah.
Only the strongest, like fastest people are allowed to live there. No one else can.
Oh wow, what a society! They could convert the Vatican from what it is into that. Maybe.
Into Olympic City.
But I'm thinking what they should do is just have average Olympics. Like I would love to see. I mean,
that's every day, baby.
Right.
That's every day.
I just I would come and I would see if I could see you guys run your marathon and make out at the end. I would watch that.
Yeah, well,
that's technically two medals too.
Yeah,
competing in the marathon and competing in the will they won't they's.
Yeah.
It's like a Love Island Olympics. Yeah, I would. You know what I mean? I wish they did just average. I would just want to see average people sprinting for their lives.
You should watch if you actually do want to see that. You should watch in the NFL Combine every year with the I don't know what they do, the 40-yard dash or whatever they do. There's this guy, is it Boomer or Eisen or Rich Eisen or whatever his name is? He runs it after everybody else runs it every year in a suit, but in tennis shoes. He runs it every year, and then they put him up against like everybody, so you could see like what his speed is. It's so funny.
Does he just get smoked?
He gets there. They're like, here's you with a 75% head start against the fastest guy, and he loses. Then they're like, here's you against the largest defensive back this year, and he loses.
Yeah,
it's like
that's what I need. I'm like, I would want to see like two grandmas just race, like making some underground circuit type shit,
Oh wow, that's a whole other betting market.
They've got that in Park Slope. You come and I'll show you. I'll show you.
Hey, you want to bet on it? You like grandmas? Huh? You want to make some money?
Hey, grandma, I see you pushing the stroller across the street, baby. I get you a laundry for the rest of the year, okay?
Because if we're gonna do the average Olympics, no one can know they're competing. You have to be like, hey, good morning, Eric. You're not going to work today. It's like jury duty, and you have to go compete against other people.
Come on, like that would matter.
It doesn't matter if you're like super full because you just ate a big meal. Like that's part of it. You gotta go
exactly the part. I want to see someone who just ate a big ass, burrito, California burrito, do a hurdle. Yeah, of course. Watching Cindy McLaughlin just like kill everybody was beautiful, but
no, that dude who with the pole vaulter, he just ate a burrito before he went over and knocked the.
Oh, that was
no. There was a burrito in his pants.
Josh. That's a burrito. That was a full.
That
burrito.
was a burrito. That was left. That was a doggy bag.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I need. That's what I need. Yeah,
that's what you need.
That's what I need. Good. I need that.
Ooh, no, I've just been in Olympic. It's been post Olympics. I don't know what to do. I watched the DNC, which was really exciting, but it just doesn't have that, Obama. I want to see them sprint. I just want to see them do a relay.
It was pretty. The DNC was pretty exciting though. Roll call was pretty fucking funny.
The hype is real.
Woo!
Out there.
I love it.
The supercuts of the RNC roll call and the DNC roll call are so funny.
Yeah.
So funny. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Exciting time. Dog days.
Good time.
It is a dog day.
And then Kilo, where are you coming at us from? Is this your apartment?
Maybe it could. Yeah,
Mystery.
I always want to leave y'all on a hot mystery. Where is Kilo this time? But I'm in LA, holding it down.
Yeah.
I guess big LA news for me was like there was a big ass earthquake, and I know we always have our earthquakes, but this one was really like I was like, whoa.
It was like under your place.
Yeah, right.
Very.
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. What's it like making everything about you guys?
Wow. Look at that. You got him. Here's the thing. There was an earthquake here, and we made it all about ourselves. Earthquakes are an inherently selfish experience.
Very selfish,
Everybody's like, I felt it too. It's true.
Yeah. I felt it. Yeah. It was like shaking.
Yeah.
What was the magnitude?
I don't know, 3, 4. It just like there was the first time where I'm always like, damn, I didn't feel it, but like, wait, there was one, and this one was like,
yeah.
Oh shit! Like, oh,
that's scary. That's scary.
Yeah, and I was on the phone with my like financial planner. I was like, oh, I think there's an earthquake.
Did that affect you afterwards? You like got back on the phone and you were like, you know what? Can't
Sell.
that shit.
Yeah, I was like, give me a credit card, max out.
I'm actually taking a trip. I'm taking a trip.
Yeah, but man, I speaking of trip, I'm so happy you went to Oaxaca, man. That sounds beautiful. I love mole.
Yes, we had the like mole negro that we had was like chocolate. It was insane. You're eating like savory chocolate.
Rich.
It was so beautiful. I love that. That.
It was really good. It was fun. Cool.
I'm ready for your adventure show, Eric. I mean, between that and you going hitting up this park slope thing, like you're bringing me to the places that I want to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, this guy just goes to sleep and he just has all these fun activities going, man.
That would be fun if I did a travel show where I'm basically like Idiot Abroad, but I'm a kiss more into what's happening. It's like almost Carl Pilkington, but like I'll give it a shot at least. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. You see someone push you a little harder.
Yeah.
Very different push you off camera.
I've got hard opinions about everything. Fun. I mean, did you ever have that experience, Kilo, in LA where you were like, what? Like, I had no idea this was a part of the city, because I just did not know that there was this insane.
Yeah. Okay. Earthquakes, but like fires, like, landslides, like, ha ha ha. Very funny, but it's like this community is like, help us. Like, we need some help. Governor, I'm like, damn.
We're much closer to the edge than we realize at all times. Like in New York, there's been anytime it rains, everyone's like, hey, all the subways are broken. Everyone's like, that sucks. And then nothing changes. And then it's like, hey, it's raining again. It's like, well, don't go anywhere.
Like, here's this video of somebody wading through waist deep, like wastewater to get to their commute. Everyone's like, wow, cool. So the price is going up for the subway this week?
Yeah.
What is it now? Because back in my day, what's your metro rate?
$2.90 now, I think. I think when I moved to the city, it was like $1.75 even. Yeah, that was only like 10 years ago.
Me, it was fun. Okay. That good old New York, okay?
Wow.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Awesome. Kilo, anything you want to plug before we let you go?
Yes. First of all, I just want to plug that you guys are opening up the UCB with your show. So I'm sending y'all good ass energy, and what a motherfucking great ass show to open that. So plug in for y'all. Woo! Damn!
Wow! Look at that pop.
That's because I'm dehydrated. I haven't eaten a week and a half, and I've been throwing up.
Hey, here's $1 for a water for your girl.
Yeah,
you don't get to drink it.
But I do have my podcast that I really would love people to chime into. My dad and I are building out stuff. Last time we talked, it was like the first episode. Now we got 10 episodes. I had my first guest, which was my little sister, and she's talking about campus safety. And
nice.
Yeah. So it's finding its groove. I got a sexy little cover album with cover art with it. Me and my dad. It's modeled off of oh my goodness, I'm terrible with the brain and the names, but the Family Matters, where we
nice.
So tune to the podcast, and if y'all are
How has that been going? Is that been going good so far?
Oh, it's amazing. It's
I
like
remember you talking about it before, like maybe even the last time you were on, you were chatting about it.
Yes. You know, because I was like, I don't know if my dad is gonna be down for this, and it's like, as a making good content, comedic content, and also having a stronger relationship with my dad. You know, now I could just
that's cool.
Texting things. So that's been a really proud accomplishment for sure.
That's awesome. That's really great, Kilo. It's so good to have you on the show. You're so positive and kind, and your pieces are so funny. Love having you. Always good to see you. Always good to see you.
Baby, always good to see y'all, beautiful people.
Have fun out there. We'll see you soon, man.
All right. Cheers, babies.
See you, buddy. So
what a
fun.
doll. Before we move on, I do have to. We did get a Venmo coming across the transom from Kathy L. I just measured my gnarly surgery scar, and it's 8.5 inches long. Recent surgery for Kathy L. I measured it using a piece of paper. Checks out.
I've done that so many times. I'm like, oh, this is supposed to be like 10 inches. I'm like, okay, a piece of paper is this.
Yeah, that's the only standard I know anything about.
That's so funny.
8.5 inches long.
8.5 by 11, baby. That's a piece of paper. Love to see it. What else was I going to say? I was just Kathy L actually messaged me, Justin, and would like to get into the roster and put up a piece one of these Wednesdays.
Hell yeah!
I think that folks in the Discord, Rundo Walk, we'll announce when it is. We'll contact you, Kathy. But yeah, we're gonna get you up here on the rectangles. That's gonna be so much fun. You can show us that gnarly surgery scar, and show us a really funny little character.
Let's do it.
So fun. You know what? I think, folks, I had just such a funny character prepared for y'all. I really just had a banger and a half. Just really a worm burner, a brand new piece that was about to storm barns and
wow.
Cause a lot of controversy, you know. But I guess we'll just have to bump it till next week.
What?
I guess we're just gonna have to bump it till next week. Next week you'll see my character, guy who fucks his clone. Not this week, which I've been writing the whole night. Yeah.
Yeah. Guy who fucks his clone. Guy who fucks his clown. Guy who fucks Mr. Clean. Like, there's a lot of options.
It's true. Did you see this from Schweikler? We should have an all Discord regular show.
Wow. Yeah.
And Stevie, you're gonna do it too. Stevie, please. That would be so fun.
No one would be ready for whatever I cook up. Stevie literally throwing down the gauntlet.
It's true. I would love to see y'all do a little.
Let's go. I'm definitely down for that.
The question is, would we host or would y'all host? Would it just be like, we're not stuck here with you, you're stuck here with us kind of situation?
Yeah. Well, what would we do if we weren't performing or hosting?
Justin, it's crazy when people don't perform or host, a lot of times they support and watch other people's stuff.
I've never experienced an interest in that. What is that like? So when do you talk? When do you
you don't. You sit there and you take it all in, and then you tell the person what a good job they did. You talk afterwards about what you have going on in your own stuff.
When? To who? To everyone, though, right? Still, you get on stage and say to everyone.
No. This is all about, like, you know why we do this, right?
Yeah, because people at our homes won't listen to us.
Because our kids are acting bratty, and
they've heard. They're like, we don't want jokes anymore.
Oh, Schweikler says we host as you. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Wow. That's a great answer. It's funny. I'm making a joke, but when we went to see a show at BCC when we were scouting it, when we were doing Characters Welcome there's an improv show, and I was getting ready to say something during the show, and you were like, Justin, you don't talk.
You did say something during the show. The only time I've ever been an audience member with Justin at a show, he immediately said something about a dude's shirt on stage.
The dude was being an asshole on stage, and it was a good call out because he was doing audience bits.
Was he doing audience?
No, maybe it wasn't an audience bit, but it became one after.
I think it was like he asked for a suggestion from the audience. Someone suggested something, and he got like bratty with them about it, and then you stepped in and like heckled his shirt.
I'm a hometown hero. What can I say? I stand up for the folks.
I mean, he had an
people in the crowd.
insane. I cannot remember the shirt he had on, but it was insane.
The shirt was something like I was like, oh,
Like, what are you wearing?
It was something like medium offensive, I thought.
Yes, it was. It was weird. I can't remember. Shoot your shot, baby. Shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't hit the president with.
Available somewhere, probably.
We do need to get that shit going up. But what we can promise you is we have a show on September the, Justin?
15th.
15th. It's opening UCB. Run, don't walk. Grab those tickets. We got Matt Rogers. We're going to have a bunch of Characters Welcome alum. Let me tell you, folks, if you have a favorite person that has ever done the show that is maybe even medium famous, we've reached out to them and we're waiting to hear back from them. And so we'll see.
Calling in all the chips.
We'll see what happens.
Home.
We'll see what happens. It should be really, really fun. We've got that. I'm going to drop a brand new video tomorrow on the YouTube page. I'm trying to decide what to drop, Justin. There's so many good options.
There's a lot of options.
I'm thinking about Sarah's piece from the show. I'm thinking about Danny Lempert's piece from the show. Was so fun.
Yeah, Danny's is fun.
Oh, there's some vids coming that are.
What about yours? Yours has to go soon.
It does. And we're in the Ides of August. I do have to, I got to drop it soon. Fresh off the heels of Mexico. But yeah, we've got a ton of videos coming up. And don't forget to like go be present in the Discord and hang out with us. There's a ton of new folks there. Be nice to them and let's like build that community there. And we'll see y'all next week, right?
Yeah, let's do it. The Tickaloo's are free. Laugh your little hearts out for the rest.
Yeah,
of the
there's
night.
there's no end. You can go have fun tonight, folks. We're letting
Matthew Vincent Taylor coming to the show. Got the green light from Amanda Breen.
Oh, hell yeah. Great. Gonna be good to see you there. Gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. We'll see y'all. Thank you to the best tech of the biz, Jorge. Jorge, you want to give us a little wavy do? There he is. Oh. All right, we'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.
Later.